Bartenders of Reddit, what are the stereotypes that come with specific drinks people order? Jajabums are ordered by students which just want to get fucked up ASAP. Pina colada, you care more about flavor than image. Also want to be in the Caribbean. Porn star martinis, I'm going to be loud and obnoxious all night, and my vomit is going to be neon orange when I've drank 5 of these. One Caucasian please. Neckbeard fedora dude ordered about 10 white Russians from me one night and called them Caucasians every time, while chuckling to himself every time he came up to the bar. If you pull up a drink you found on Pinterest, and it has 25 steps, and is more pretty than tasty, I can tell already you are a future I want to speak to the manager type of mom. From my experience, if you order a Bud Light, Miller Lite, Budweiser with a shot of bourbon or whiskey you probably work a manual labor intensive job. Most older women want vodka with water/tonic/soda. Younger women tend to order vodka with cranberry or sweeter mixed drinks. Younger men tend to order IPAs or craft beers. I can always tell who just turned 21 due to all the complex sweet shots with fancy names being ordered. Old ladies that want to party usually start with margaritas. I bartend on the weekends at a shot and beer spot, so I don't get a lot variety. Add extra vodka to my drink. I give them the bill. Why are you charging me for extra alcohol? Idiot. Lit. Usually someone who wants to get drunk for cheap and is going to complain that the drink is not strong enough. Life pro tip for bartenders: before serving, fill the straw with well tequila. You will never get another complaint about a weaklet. Martini shaken, not STIR. RAD equals idiot who knows nothing about booze and definitely has no idea what they're ordering and will most likely not like it. That said, I'm pretty tolerant of most drink orders. People are allowed to like what they like, even if I don't share the same taste. I usually go up to the bartender and order a Coke, but make it look like an alcoholic drink. I don't drink. Bartenders usually understand my plight. Thank you for letting me fit in. When a customer orders a Fireball for himself, a Coke for his young friend, some blowjob shots for the 2 ladies with their boyfriends across the bar, and 2 cosmopolitans for their boyfriends, a damn cool bar fight is about to happen. Any variety of Boilermaker, guaranteed the customer is an alcoholic. I had a guy who would regularly order 22-ounce bottles of some limited run macro brew. He preferred the beer poured over ice with a shot of vodka added. He also didn't own a vehicle, unless you count a bicycle as a vehicle. Here's to you voodoo child. Man, I feel like the compliment to this question is what we are really after. Bartenders of Reddit, what can we order that doesn't disappoint you and won't make you judge us? My go-to is a bourbon old fashioned. A bartender once told me this means I'm an old woman from the south. I work pretty exclusively in small cocktail bars. Ones that seat 50-ish people tops, and you're expected to be able to have a good chat with the bartender and rely on their classics knowledge. Aussie, so we don't even expect tips. Since this thread turned into a bit of a judgment fest and some insecurity from people about their drink orders, I thought I'd talk about that. Honestly, there's not much I'd judge you for, as long as you don't complain about the outcome. Unless someone absolutely knows what they want, they usually get a spiel asking what they usually like, or if they like sweet/sour/dry/etc. Long Island iced teas are a valid drink, but you're only getting 10-15 mls of each spirit. Aussie limitations. Cosmos are an excellent cocktail, but it's coming out lime heavy and an ice opaque soft pink instead of the cartoonishly pink they appear on TV. Want your martini shaken? Oh baby, I love a Vespa martini, but it's gonna be half gin, half vodka, and a healthy dose of Coca Americano, the only common enough vermouth similar to the now extinct original vermouth used in the James Bond original. Old fashioned? Rum, rye or bourbon? I might throw a little bit of a spiel your way about the wonderful world of Sazeracs, if you look like the adventurous type. Want something sweet that you can't really taste the boozing? Enjoy your Charlie Chaplin. You like gin tonics, but don't really know cocktails? Enjoy your Hendrix Smash. You like sours and want to try something new? Bam. Trinidad Sour for the wild ones. New York Sour for something safe. You like French martinis? Get the hell out of my bar. Jokes. Enjoy your Charlie Chaplin. To be completely honest, if you ever feel like you're being judged for your drink choice, then that's just pretty cruddy service. Because frankly, even if they are judging you, You definitely shouldn't know about it. If you live in larger cities, try small cocktail bars. If you genuinely don't know your own tastes, if they are good enough, they should be happy to help you find something to your tastes. Used to be a bartender in a pub in London. Typical pub, you're selling a lot of beer, the odd idea or glass of wine. There was a local gangster type that even the other hard bastards in the pub used to be wary of. Friendly enough guy, but definitely not someone anyone wanted to be on the wrong side of. He drank nothing but bright pink watermelon Bacardi breezes. Taught me not to judge. Vegas bombs. Either having a great time, and one guy is flexing cash with a bunch of friends. Will tip well. Or doubt your back flexing cash around random people he barely knows. Will not tip well. Vodka soda with a splash of cran will either be an obnoxious white girl or a slender gay man. IPA drinkers are bearded dads who want to ask 15 questions and try 15 samples. Long Island drinkers are almost always garbage and bad tippers. There is an entire demographic of female drinkers that don't care what it tastes like as long as it is pink or blue. The woman who ordered a lemon drop is the only person to this day who has screamed at me at work, so I'll say that's a drink for high maintenance assholes. Guessing from the reactions I get when I order an old fashioned, people expect those who drink it to either be old or a fan of Mad Men. I'm neither. As a grown man who orders Shirley Temples, I can say the stereotype is usually that I'm joking. I'm not. Cosmo, this person is almost certainly a pain in the ass. Question for bartenders. Do you judge people who order soft drinks? I usually end up being the driver, but feel as though I'm getting judged by the star/customers at the bar for ordering a Coke, rather than a beer or something alcoholic. Even more so at a proper club, rather than a regular bar. Anyone who orders a drink and says make it stung means that they aren't going to tip. No, I will not give you free booze. This is how I make my living. I always ask if they want to order and therefore pay for a double. The answer is always no. You can fuck right off, my good sir. The nice people, ones who look around the bar really quick to see how busy I'm before ordering something that needs to be muddled/blended/requires more than 5 ingredients. I want to shout for joy when someone is like, I'll have a mojito. Actually, this place is super busy, just a gin and tonic. Thanks. Nuts to the group of 10 who all want daiquiris with extra fruit mixed in, a strawberry daiquiri with a handful of blueberries, and how dare you forget which one of us specified this during happy hour rush. Once in Nick I overheard a dude ordering a 7 C's. Turned out it's a splash of the first 7 things the bartender sees. Yep, instantly judged as an alcoholic. Long Island iced teas rarely get tips, and are almost always asked to make it strong. It's nearly an entire cup of liquor. How TF am I supposed to make it stronger? Can you make me something fruity? I'm pure amateur hour. May send this back for being too strong. Will probably make out with that creepy regular that drinks Bud Light drafts on the dance floor after one cocktail and a woo woo. Tended bar at a pan-tropical bistro when I was in graduate school. Naturally, we had a few pre-blended fruity, frozen drinks, which were typically served in a hurricane glass, with garnishes. One evening a very manly man ordered one, but requested that it not be served in a fagotti glass. Apparently real men drink their mango mambos in proper old-fashioned glasses. I bartend on occasion. I don't really stereotype what you order so much, as when you order, you need to realize as much as you may think it's first come first serve, it's not. It's drinks per hour. You want a mojito or anything that takes a bit of time to make, try not to order it when I have 6 other people ordering. I will put you to the back of the line. You will see those 6 people likely get their rum and coke, whiskey neat, beer, and ginger bombs before I even start on your mojito. My job is to make the most amount of customers happy. If those 6 people have to wait 2 minutes while I get out the mint sprigs, muddle them properly, add more lime and sugar, let it soak a second, muddle again, add the ice and rum, stir, add the club soda, re-stir, garnish, and serve. They are not going to be happy. If you have to wait 2 minutes while I get all the rest of the easy drinks done, you're not going to be happy. So I can either annoy 1 person or I can annoy 6 people. Sorry man. My job is to sling the most drinks I can. Now sure, if it's a constant rush I won't keep bumping you to the back of the line. I'll probably make yours while taking other orders, but you're not going to get my undivided attention if you order a high maintenance drink during a rush. We turned an outdoor shed into a tiki bar shortly after the smoking ban. Malibu gave us these little buckets to make fun fruity drinks in as a promotional thing. I was 18, but knew the basics of bartending, and 3 couples came in and asked for it in those damn buckets. Of course I screwed up my alcohol portions, because the drink is fucking straight booze in a bucket, and all 3 couples went inside to complain to my manager about my drink making skills and the prices I charged. We gave the buckets away to make sandcastles after that. We also had a bartender who refused to make a Bloody Mary after 4 PM. Said it was a day drink. Vodka soda. You're on a diet. Margarita. You're a pain in my ass. Scotch and water. You're over 50 with heart issues. Orange juice. You're gonna tip me a quarter. We had a bar nearby that would guess your drink. Basically the bartender would profile you and try to figure out what you would order. He would write it on the beer napkin thing and turn it over after you ordered. If he got it wrong you got a tiny discount. It was good fun. Manhattan/old fashioned. 40s businessman. Negroni. Hipster 20 something. Cosmo/Baloney. 20-year-old girl that asks for something girly. Anything blended. This varies but they all tend to come off as kind of oblivious to the world around them. Vodka cran. Pretty universal. Guinness and Jamo. The Irish, of course. Shandygaff. Shout out to the Brits. Bud Light. Any man that walks in and says what kind of beer do you have? Long Island iced tea equals let's get fucked up fast. Old fashioned equals either someone who knows their booze really well or not at all and they want to look sophisticated. A Pletini equals I'm away from the kids for the weekend. Bush Light equals hillbillies and small town folk. Vodka on the rocks equals someone who has been drinking long enough to enjoy the nasty burn of watered down vodka no mixer. While in college, I was a bartender at the only sports bar in the town. Our clientele was mostly locals, with a few college kids at night, especially on the weekends. If you order a cement mixer for your naive friend, you're an asshole. If you order a cement mixer for yourself, there's something wrong with you. If you order pitcher after pitcher of the cheapest draft beer we have, and only need 1 glass or mug to go with it, you're most likely drinking to numb the pain of existence, and probably just want to be left alone. If you come to the bar frequently and only ever order 1 or 2 different types of drinks, it's safe to assume that you've been around the block, and you now know what you like. You have my respect, even if your drink is an amaretto sour. If you lean over the bar and try to grab the plastic box of index cards, where I keep all my drink recipes, so you can look through everything and order the weirdest drink you can find, you're an irritating individual, and I want you to leave my bar as soon as possible. Unless you're going to tip me well, which you most certainly are not. If you're in a group of squealing girls wearing matching t-shirts and or tiaras, you will most likely order some shot or drink which is always complicated, messy, and involves fire. You are the bane of my existence, because in the 7 minutes you're there, you will swoop in, make a racket, order 30 of something, make a mess, demand to see me throw bottles around, like they do in the movie Cocktail, argue with me over the tab, argue amongst yourselves about who is paying the tab, and tip poorly, if at all, before hauling your obnoxious asses to the next bar down the block. Leaving me with a huge mess to clean up, decreasing the level of service I'm able to provide to my regular customers, the ones who spend lots of time and money at my bar. If this is you, you're an inconsiderate taint. Please go die in a fire.